Good morning, my dear students and parents. My dear children, in our last video, I have given an brief introduction about the lesson Who Did Patrick's Homework, and I also told about the author. Then, and I expect everybody have studied from that video and also written about the author as well as about the summary of the lesson. So here we are going to start with the lesson from your honeysuckle, lesson number 1, Who Did Patrick's Homework. So children, this is a wonderful story which has presented in a magical way, but in real it is not a magic, it is a belief, आत्मविश्वास. ठीक है, एक बच्चे में आत्मविश्वास कैसे बढ़ाया गया, कैसे बनाया गया, उसके बारे में एक स्टोरी है. ठीक है, इसमें एक बॉय होता है, a boy named Patrick, who get inspired and feels propelled to work hard by an imaginary elf. So imaginary elf is a supernatural being. He is not only able to complete his work, rather scores high grades. And this story conveys the message that self-help works wonderfully. This is what there in the lesson. Now coming to your first paragraph, Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers all told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus, but what could he do? He hated homework. So children, Nintendo is a video game and ignoramus is an ignorant person who lack education. Okay, जिसके पास education नहीं होती, we call that person as ignoramus. Okay, fine. The explanation of this paragraph is Patrick never did his homework because he found it boring. उसको homework करना boring लगता था. Instead, he played what? Outdoor games like hockey, basketball, and even a video game. And the name of that video game is Nintendo. His teacher warned him to complete his homework. Every now and then his teacher used to tell him, do your work, otherwise you won't be able to learn anything. जैसे हम लोग कहते रहते हैं ना, अपना अपना काम करो, जल्दी सीखना है तो अपना होमवर्क करते रहो, लिखते रहो, पढ़ते रहो. That way Patrick teacher also tell him to do the work. It was a fact because at times he used to feel like an ignorant person who was completely helpless in this regard. He had no interest in studies and homework. He did not have any kind of interest in doing his studies. Then next paragraph. Then one day he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a tall hat much like a witch. He yelled, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat! I'll grant you a wish, I promise you that." So what happened one day, Patrick observed that his cat was playing with a doll. And when he saw that very minutely, very carefully, he found that it was not a doll. It was a very smallest person, very smallest man. And that man was wearing a woolen shirt and an old-fashioned trouser and a tall hat which made him look like a witch. इस तरह से उसकी टोपी थी. देखो आपकी पिक्चर में होगी, अभी मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी, अगले पेज में दिखेगी वो पिक्चर. ठीक है. So Patrick, see in the picture it's given, no, that small fellow with the cap and dressed as it's like that. So Patrick could not believe his luck to have the answer to all of his problem here. He said, only if you do all my homework till the end of semester, that's 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A. So now what happened? When Patrick saw that his cat was playing with the doll, but it was not a doll, it was the smallest person, smallest man. And then what happened? So that doll cried and requested, that man cried, चिल्लाया और request किया पैट्रिक से to save him and not to give back to the cat, और मुझे दोबारा उस cat को मत देना. And in return, अब वो बोला अगर तुम ऐसा नहीं करोगे, मतलब उस आदमी ने पैट्रिक से बोला कि अगर तुम मुझे उस कैट को नहीं दोगे तो मैं तुम्हें प्रॉमिस करता हूँ मैं तुम्हारी एक विश पूरी करूँगा. सो देन इन दिस व्हाट ही सेड पैट्रिक, it was difficult for Patrick to accept that he was fortunate to get an answer or a solution to all his difficult through his tiniest man. So what happened कि जैसे ही वो बोलता है कि मैं तुम्हारी एक विश पूरी करूँगा, तुरंत उसके दिमाग में एक आता है, यार ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात होगी, फॉर्चुनेट हो गया, मैं बहुत लकी हो गया हूँ कि दिस अ स्मॉल मैन इज गोइंग टू फुलफिल माई विश. So he asked him if he could do his homework till the end of the semester. So now what a clever Patrick is. So Patrick is asking this man to complete his homework for whole semester. And the semester is of how many days? 35 days. So this will not only help him to complete his homework, but it will also help him to score good marks, good grade. Okay. Next. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, am I cursed? But I'll do it. So now what this man is saying that after hearing this, मतलब जब पैट्रिक उससे बोलता है मेरा होमवर्क कर दो, एक सेमेस्टर के लिए कर दो, सो व्हाट हैपेंड, वो जो एल्फ था, वो जो स्मॉल मैन था ना, उसका फेस कैसे हो गया, जैसे आप कपड़ा फेंक देते हो किसी चीज़ के ऊपर, नो वॉशिंग डिश, जैसे हमने कोई कपड़ा पोछा और फेंक दिया, तो सेम वे हिज फेस, द लिटिल मैन फेस गेव अ लुक ऑफ क्लॉथ lying in the basket used for washing. He showed his disapproval for work by kicking legs, doubling his fist and making unhappy faces. He asked if he was that unfortunate to do the task, but he promised to do the work. तो वो बोलता है हाँ मैं करूँगा, but that small man was not willing to do, but he already gave a promise to the Patrick, so he said okay I will do it, but from his inner heart that small man was not agreeing to do his work. Okay children, now coming to the next paragraph. And true to his word, the little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf did not always know what to do and he needed help. Help me, he would say. And Patrick would help to him. In whatever way, I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Get me a dictionary. Know what's even better. Look up the word and sound it out by each letter. So now what happened? Some difficult words are there like glitch. Glitch means a fault in a machine that prevent it from working. It's a sound of that. ठीक है, जब आपकी कोई गाड़ी स्टार्ट नहीं होती, एक आवाज़ निकलती है ना कर्र वाली, that is a glitch. Here, then elf, I already told, a small creature. Squeak means चिल्लाना, बहुत जोर से, that way. So now in this paragraph it is told that this elf अपने words को रखता है जैसे उसने promise किया था, so keeping his promise started doing his homework. But sometime he needed the help, so because he do not know many of the things, so he called up Patrick for the help. Sometime while reading Patrick's homework, the elf would say crying aloud and he does not know the meaning of some of the words. So he gave him the dictionary. So he asked Patrick to find out the meaning of that particular word and he requested him to spell each and every word because he is from different place. He do not know anything. Who do not know the things? That elf. So help every now and then taking the help of Patrick and making Patrick to do the work. So see how cleverly this elf make Patrick to do his homework. How he is generating the belief in Patrick. How he is generating interest in Patrick to do the homework. Okay children. So now coming to the next paragraph. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are timetables? The elf shrieked. We elves never needed that. We elves never need that. And addition and subtraction and division and fraction. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. I need books, more and more books, and you can help me read them too. So now what happened? The elf knew nothing of maths. उसको maths कुछ नहीं आती थी. All concepts of maths were completely strange or odd things for him. Patrick was unfortunate in this matter. Patrick भी बहुत unlucky हो गया इस matter में क्योंकि elf को maths नहीं आती थी. The elf explained that elves never did mathematical concept. उसने मैथ्स का कभी एडिशन, सब्सट्रैक्शन, डिवीजन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, फ्रैक्शन कभी कुछ नहीं किया था. किसने? एल्फ ने. तो वो पैट्रिक को बोला कि सिट नेक्स्ट टू मी एंड गाइड मी. इवन ही डिड नॉट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट द ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री. उसको हिस्ट्री के बारे में भी कुछ नहीं पता था. वो उसके लिए पूरा पूरा कंप्लीटली स्ट्रेंज था. देन ही स्क्रीम्ड एट हिम. अब एल्फ क्या था, एकदम चिल्ला के बोला कि जाओ लाइब्रेरी, विजिट लाइब्रेरी एंड गिव मी मोर एंड मोर बुक्स एंड यू विल ऑल्सो रीड दीज बुक्स. ठीक है. तो एल्फ ने पैट्रिक को बोला कि मुझे ये सब कुछ नहीं आता, ना मुझे मैथमेटिक्स आती, ना मुझे हिस्ट्री आती है, मुझे और बुक्स चाहिए. गो टू द लाइब्रेरी एंड ब्रिंग देम एंड रीड द बुक्स एंड मुझे भी बताओ. नाउ सी हाउ ही इज मेकिंग हिम टू रीड द बुक्स. हाउ क्लेवर ही इज, नो? Okay, coming to the next paragraph, 7. Then, as a matter of fact, every day, in every way, the little elf was a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever and was at a drag. He was staying up nights and, had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and blurry. So now see what Patrick is doing. Nag means होता है one who troubles someone all the time by complaining or asking to do something. मतलब हर छोटी छोटी चीज़ के लिए complain करना. That do you mean by nag. देन ब्लरी मीन्स बहुत ज़्यादा थक जाना, बहुत टायर्डनेस फील करना. ब्लरी मतलब जब आप रात में जागते हो और कोई एग्जाम टाइम में तो आंखें कैसे हो जाती हैं आपकी. सो दैट इज ब्लरी लुक, डल लुक. ओके. सो नाउ इन दिस पैराग्राफ इट इज टोल्ड दैट द लिटिल क्रिएचर वॉज एवरी नाउ एंड देन ट्रबलिंग Patrick because every now and then he's asking Patrick to do the work and complaining and asking Patrick to do something or the other thing all the time. So this is the way. हर कुछ कुछ देर में वो पैट्रिक को बोलता था अब ये चीज़ करो, अब वो चीज़ करो. तो इस तरह से वो क्या कर रहा था, nag. He was doing nag to the Patrick and make him to do the work. And Patrick was not able to sleep. अब वो पैट्रिक क्या था, वो उसकी हेल्प कर रहा, उसे लग रहा था कि मैं एल्फ की हेल्प कर रहा हूँ. So he was not able to sleep and he was working hard to get the things done through elf. So he was working hard, he was studying hard और वो कई रातें जाग जाग के पढ़ रहा था. He had never felt so tired. और वो आज तक कभी पैट्रिक को इतनी थकान नहीं हुई क्योंकि वो कभी पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहा था और इस समय वो पढ़ाई खुद कर रहा था और उसे लग रहा था कि वो हेल्प कर रहा है एल्फ की. बट फाइन, he was doing that and was going to school with his dull looking eyes. और उसकी आंखें, वो रात भर पढ़ता था, सोता नहीं था, तो उसकी आंखें क्या थी, एकदम डल हो जा रही थी. In that way. In the next paragraph, finally the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go. As of homework there was no more, so he quietly and sillily slipped out the back door. Okay, so now what happened? Sillily means chupchap, secretly. So finally 35 days was over. It was the last day of the school and the elf had complete freedom to go as there was no more homework. तो elf अब अपनी promise के हिसाब से वो free हो गया. 35 days खत्म हो गए थे, अब कोई homework नहीं बचा था करने के लिए, तो वो चुपचाप secretly वहाँ से चला जाता है without saying anything. In a secret manner he moved out from where? From the back door. Understood, children? Children, if you have any problem, please do call me up or give me a message. I'll explain you in your doubt session. Okay? Now coming to your next paragraph, 9th paragraph. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise, and his parents. They wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude like he had developed a whole new attitude. So wow, what a change in Patrick, है ना? He scored what? A grade. His classmate was surprised कि ये फेलो कभी पढ़ता नहीं था, कुछ करता नहीं था, ए कैसे मिल गया? उसके टीचर्स वर अप्रिशिएटिंग हिम एंड पेरेंट्स वर ऑल्सो मीन्स ट्राई, जो पेरेंट्स इतने खुश हो गए, वो कभी ऐसा करते नहीं थे एंड एवरीबडी वॉज सरप्राइज्ड व्हाई हाउ द थिंग्स हैपेंड एंड ही बिकेम एन एग्जाम्पलरी child who cleaned his room himself, did all his homework and become a happy child, and he was never rude to anyone and developed a complete new self and look. पूरा बदल गया था पैट्रिक, अपना होमवर्क करना, अपना रूम साफ करना and he scored a A grade in all the subject. एक good manner हो गया था. He was never rude to anyone. Wow, what a change in Patrick. वो अपने पूरे looks भी change कर दिया था, अपने आप में भी बदल गया था, है ना? So this is what it is there कि how a self अपने आप को कैसे उसने बदला, अपने आप को कैसे उसने change किया. So it is what a self motivation, okay? And this self motivation came from whom? It came from elf. Fine, children. Now the last paragraph. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made that tinny man to do all his homework, but I'll share a secret just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. So now in this last paragraph, still Patrick was thinking that his homework was done by that little man, that elf. But in the reality, it is not done by that little man. It is done by whom? It is done by Patrick himself. And elf just propelled him to do the thing. Propelled means he just motivated him. He just boosted him to do the work. He just supported him. He just made him to do the work. So it was the elf who made Patrick to do the homework, and it is not known to the Patrick. Patrick को कभी realize ही नहीं हुआ कि वो होमवर्क कर रहा है, वो खुद से कर रहा है. उसे लग रहा था कि मैं तो सिर्फ हेल्प कर रहा हूँ एल्फ की. बट हाउ क्लेवरली एल्फ डिड, उसकी हेल्प भी लेता गया, उसको बोलता भी गया करने के लिए, और everything is done by whom? Everything is done by Patrick. So my dear children, chapter is completed here. Revise the chapter, go through the video several times. If any problem, please ask me, and in your next video I'll provide you with the question answers. Till then, bye bye, take care, thank you.